So are your Instagram Reels doing really well while your TikToks are not picking up any traction at all, or maybe the other way around? A lot of creators are facing this dilemma of achieving success on either Instagram or TikTok. However, the solution for this lies in understanding the key differences between these two platforms and ultimately the secret sauce for each of them. Instagram is all about visual aesthetics and how you package it, while TikTok, on the other hand, prioritizes raw and more in-depth videos. And to really conquer both, your content needs to be tailored to each platform by keeping the following things in mind while creating your content moving forward. And once you crack the code, you'll start seeing your content shine on both platforms. And don't you worry, I'll show everything on this video today. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new here and engage with the video, as it really helps on the performance. Alright, so while TikTok and Instagram are both holy grails for short form content, what really does well on one doesn't on the other one. And this is why you might have seen such a contrast in views across both platforms. But luckily, the secret sauce for each platform is really distinct. So let's kick off with Instagram, and even with Reels, the golden rule remains that it is all about visual aesthetics and packaging. And if you really think about it, Instagram is really just an online version of window shopping. People come for quick dopamine hits and visually pleasing content. This was true with static images back in the day, and it is still true to this day with Reels. So if you start breaking down viral Reels from your favorite creators, you'll notice a couple of common things in all of them. And the first thing is that your content needs to be really visually appealing to watch and as high quality as possible, because most videos that perform well, apart from all the comedy ones, feature high quality footage. And don't worry, you can of course achieve this with your phone. Just make sure to use the back camera, the right settings, and really good lighting. Secondly, your content needs to be polished. So on top of having high quality footage, what really brings Reels to life is what you put on top of the videos to make them engaging, which is why your focus should be to make the videos as easy and mindless for the viewers to consume by cutting out long breaks, including cool edits, and having captions on your videos. And the by far most important metric for Instagram Reels are watch time. So make sure your videos are so appealing that the viewer wants to watch it again and again, or at least watch your other content because they were so engaged. And lastly, your content should be punchy and to the point. So the videos should flow seamlessly but also be high paced, meaning there should always be something happening and they should never really drag out. You also want to make sure you have a really punchy shot at the beginning of the video, which is also called a visual hook, and is something that I really try to implement on my videos. Because if you could tell the viewer exactly what the video is going to be about in the first 2 seconds of the video, you'll have a much bigger chance of keeping the viewer engaged and actually go ahead and watch the entire video. And if you're not leveraging those, you will not get the view time necessary to have Instagram go out and push your Reels to more people. In contrast, what is usually working on TikTok is most likely the exact opposite of Instagram Reels. Because if you really break down the accounts that does well on TikTok, you'll literally notice that they all nail these 3 key elements. And the first one is that TikTok videos are usually more raw. Video production and quality doesn't really matter on TikTok. You can literally find videos going viral that looks like they've been shot on a potato. They're still racking up millions of viewers. People just don't really care about the quality of the video itself. A second thing is that content on TikTok usually have more depth. People are spending their time on TikTok to be nosy. So if you share stories about your business, your life, people are actually going to listen and resonate with it a lot more. The last thing is that TikTok content should be organic, because many of the videos that really pop off for creators on there are videos that don't even look planned. And that's really the vibe that the algorithm is pushing right now, and people are just feeling like they're hanging around with a bunch of friends and showing each other videos. So those are the key differences between Instagram and TikTok. So if you're not getting the results that you want right now, I highly suggest you trying out the methods I've just said to adjust your strategy accordingly. But quality matters much more than quantity. But what each platforms really define as quality is completely different. And that's really what you want to focus on when creating content to each platform. But also don't get discouraged about you cannot really go in depth on Instagram, because you absolutely can, but it's just not working as well as it is on TikTok. Too many creators are trying to force Reels to be just as TikToks. But the truth is there's so much better ways to engage with your audience on Instagram, such as going live, using highlights and stories, and having conversations with your followers in the DMs. Even though this might seem like quite a mouthful, I have some tips for you on how you can actually streamline this process and make sure to stay consistent. And the first one is leveraging a scheduling tool or hire a social media manager, which will allow you to schedule ahead specific content for specific platforms. And I also recommend you to have batch filming days where you do a ton of content in a couple of hours and then you're good for a couple of weeks. If you don't want to use scheduling tools or social media managers, you can also use the Instagram and TikTok draft section, where you can just go ahead and post them every day. So that was about it for the key differences between the two platforms. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're also looking for the best way to monetize the viewers you're getting on Instagram and TikTok, I have a full 45-minute training on this with the link in the description. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and engage with the video in some kind of way, as it really helps growing the channel, as I'm planning to stay way more consistent.